stories about people who defended their country as what? Freedom fighters. Freedom fighters. Because the whole idea of freedom fighters is something that is glorified. It is honorable to defend your country, except if you're Muslim. The Muslim is not supposed to defend his country. The Muslim is supposed to just get out, walk away, live like a dog, be humiliated, allow his wife to be slaughtered, to be raped. The Muslim is supposed to accept this. If you accept it, then you're a good Muslim. But other people in the world, they don't accept it, and they resist it, and they're called what? Freedom fighters. So-called suicide bombers are called freedom fighters, or who are freedom fighters, that are called fanatics and extremists. Now, I do not justify, and I have no connections, and I do not promote in any way people who execute acts of political reprisals. And in many cases, frustrated Muslims have in fact acted as terrorists. We have to admit that some Muslims carried out what they call political acts of reprisals. They have in fact executed terrorism. But on what scale? How many million did we say? Over 200 years? 487 million. So I say, those Muslims in those places who have carried out individual acts of political reprisals that would define them as terrorists, how many million have they killed? Have they even killed 1 million? In the last 30 years? No, I'll tell you. If you go to the archives of all the newspapers for the last 20 years, you'll not find even 45,000 people who have been killed by so-called terrorists. Now you add 45,000 to 487 million, and there we have the equation of terrorism. Now, what is the history of this condition, Muslims? I'll give you the history quickly. One, the history of this frustration that forces Muslims, that have forced certain Muslims to act in this way. One, protracted colonialism. Number two, after the colonialism, repression and tyranny by the post-colonialist appointed puppets, leaders of Muslim countries, who themselves accepted the bribes to repress their people and to fill their own pockets. Political domination and economic exploitation, incursion and occupation of the Muslim lands, systematic assassination and imprisonment of the Muslim scholars and inspirational activists, suppression of religion and categorical condemnation and indictment against the Islamic movement. This is the history behind this frustration. Now, what can we do? What can we do as Muslims? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said in the Quran, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالْمَرْحَمَةِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الَّذِينَ يُقَاتِلُونَ فِي سَبِيلِهِ صَفًّا كَأَنَّهُمْ بُنْيَانٌ مَرْصُوصٌ. All the answers are there. What can we do? We Muslims must make ta'awun. We must make ta'awun on this issue. We have to. If a Muslim is placed in prison and there is no evidence that we have seen, we have to support him or her. We cannot say, he must have done something wrong, she must have done something wrong, because then we can go to sleep and eat our own food and enjoy ourselves and forget that Muslim. No, we have to say, they must be innocent, because the rule, even in the Western world, is that a person is innocent until what? Proven guilty. So if a Muslim is taken from their home or off of the street and they are held for suspicion of anything, we Muslims have to feel like our finger has been cut off, like someone has stepped upon our chest, like someone has snatched our son or our daughter, and we will be at the police station, we will be calling, we will be asking and crying and begging, and the least we will do is to get a lawyer. But because it's not our son, because it's not our daughter, and we don't have to see them physically, we say nothing. Oh Muslims, are we guilty just because we're Muslim? And what will you wait? Will you wait until you wake up one morning and a knock comes to your door and you are pulled out of your house and separated from your wife and your children, and then you are put inside the prisons? And Muslims, will you wait until thousands of you, because it can happen at any time? You say, not in Australia, not in America, not in Great Britain, not in the home of the free, the land, not in the home of the brave and the land of the free, not in the land of democracy, not in the land of individual dignity. This cannot happen. It is happening. It is happening right in front of you. But because it's only happening one by one by one by one, and you have to go to work in the morning, and you have to take care of your own business, and you have to mind your business, that brother or sister, may Allah help them, inshallah. And we go about our business. It will be your son, it will be your grandson, it will be you, it will be Khalid. You will hear about it. Maybe Khalid will be stopped and Khalid will be put in the prison. And you will say, oh, what did he do? And then what you will do? MashaAllah, Subhanallah, shake your head, and Khalid is forgotten. You say, no, brother, we will not do that. But this is what you're doing, and this is what we are doing. We have to support a Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ said, a Muslim is the brother of a Muslim, and he never leaves him to be oppressed by another Muslim. We have to spend our money. We have to spend our time. We have to raise our voice. We have to spend some energy. We have to lose some night's sleep. We have to make some phone calls. We have to sign something. We have to ask something. What can I do? So that when you go to sleep at night, you can say to yourself, oh Allah, I did something. Oh Allah, I tried. I spent my money. Oh Allah, I sold something. Oh Allah, I went called a lawyer. Oh Allah, I stood up outside that court. Oh Allah, I went there. Oh Allah, I called about that brother. I wrote letters. Oh Allah, I took care of their family. Oh Allah, I did something. And oh Allah, but I didn't do enough. Oh Allah, you forgive me. But what can we say if we didn't do that, brothers? We have to make ta'awun. We have to join together. And we're not talking about Pakistani Muslims supporting Pakistani prisoner. We're not talking about Somali Muslims looking into the life or what has happened to a Somali Muslim. We're not talking about an Arab Muslim, Lebanese Muslim looking to the affairs of a Lebanese prisoner. We're talking about a Muslim looking into the condition of his Muslim brother. What the Prophet ﷺ said,